Welcome back to Tennis Review Factory. If you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe. So, yesterday was August 29th. That Thursday was the second round of the US Open 2019, and I'm going to react to the men's channel. And again, if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe, and I'll definitely bring in more content. We're close to 100 subs, guys. Let's keep it going. Alright, one thing that really stood out was the late night match. Marin Cilic, he defeated Stebe in 4 sets. This match was intense. Cilic was really killing it. Let me get a picture of Cilic for you guys. The Croat has won the US Open once. He's been playing solid tennis. The way he hits the ball, he has a lot of confidence, a lot of prowess. He has a lot of conviction when he hits. Very clean. It reminds you a lot of his backhand reminds you a lot of like Djokovic's stability, but he has like insane power and angle, a lot like Nadal. And he talks like Roger. So, with that said, I was impressed when he played Steve because Steve was playing good. He won the first set, and the second set he almost won it too. He was up. Actually, no, sorry, not the second set. The third set, he was up 4-1, but Cilic was playing lights out, and he got the set 7-5. And I watched this fourth set go down, and he was just a little tired, I could tell, and Cilic was being confident in the zone, and that gave him the match. But let's quick look at Steve. Steve is 28 years old. He's reached the top 100 before. He had a hard-fought first-round match. He didn't go deep in the Winston-Salem, Los Cabos. He almost won the Swiss Open. That's legit. He lost early in the Croat Open and the Challenger and Wimbledon. He's 6 foot, 154 pounds, so it's kind of like my height in weight. So I can relate to him and how he plays probably. The best he's reached is the second round, so he could have gotten his best result in the slam, but it just wasn't meant to be, I guess. It's all good though, because I'm sure Steve can do better than what's been said currently in his career, because he's solid. This hasn't been updated in a while. I think after playing like how he did last night, his ranking can go back to that 71. Commentators were saying he got injured. I hope not, because that's unfortunate, and the tour needs players as passionate and crafty as that dude. He was wearing Barricade 2018s that day. I'm not sure what he was wearing the rest of this season. Let me find a more updated picture. Say 2019. Let's see, what did he look like? I just want to find what his shoes were, you know? Oh, that's another dude. Whoopsies. Kyrgios versus Stebe. They played Stebe. They're not showing the shoes. Oh, this is from a while ago. So he was sponsored by Adidas at one point. So maybe he switched over sponsorships. Yeah, they don't show too many pictures of him. Okay, so let's move on to the next guy. Verdasco, he lost in 5 sets to Chung. This is painful because Verdasco won the first 2 sets 6-1, 6-2. And he lost the next 3. It's like, man. Because Verdasco has a reputation of kind of being in the lead with his powerful building forehand and quick reaction skills. But he also double faults, you dig? Like, this happens a lot. In his famous match against Nadal 2009, he lost the last point with the double fault. I bring this up because in many matches, a similar fate has happened to him, and I always think Verdasco is a great player. So this always bugs me when, you know, this dude loses like that. He fought hard all the way to the end, but still, I'm pretty surprised he'd go down like that in the last set. I felt like he should have won it just there, but I mean, it is what it is. Sandgren won 4 sets. Kudos to the American. Gael Monfils won straight sets. Nick Kyrgios is killing it right now. He won straights. Rublev won in 6 games. He only dropped 2 games because of the retirement. Schwartzman made it through. I like Schwartzman a lot. Dennis won in straights. I like Dennis. Isner made it through. This guy made it. Brooksby lost after winning the first set. Let me look at this guy though. Yeah, he lost too. I think he's like 28. Oh, he's 27. Okay. Yeah, I've seen his name before. So he generally reaches like the 3rd round. So if he wins one more, then he'll match last year's result, the 4th round. And he's won 3 titles, so he's pretty legit. Okay. Feliciano, after losing a tight first set, he made it to the 3rd round. Medvedev won in 4 sets. Krenya Busta won in 4. Benoit lost in 5. He also won the first 2 sets, like Verdasco, but lost the next 3, and the last set was in tiebreaker. Yeah, I like Benoit's backhand. It's pretty good. He beat Nishikori one time, so he's legit. Kudla won in 4 sets. I think Kudla's reached the 4th round once. It was in Wimbledon. Let me check that. Yeah, it was 4 years ago, and this was his best showing. It was pretty good. And then Dan Evans made it through. Zverev almost lost. He needed 5 sets. So yeah, Tiafoe was playing good. It's a bunch of service breaks. And one other thing that stood out was in the women's singles. So Keys won, which is great. Serena also won. Oh, sorry, this was for August 30th, my bad. The one that I was going to talk about was Taylor Townsend. Yeah, she won this one. That was crazy, man. That was good stuff. Because she had match points. Double faulted one of them. Then Halep had match points. Then Townsend converted it back to her own win, which was pretty good. That was like mentally tough. So yeah, there you have it. I'm going to keep making these reactions, and make sure you subscribe.